What's up, y'all? So today we are going to get a package, hopefully in the next couple hours, for a car part. And it's one of the nicest car parts I've ever bought. So I have had the car on the trailer since the last event because the exhaust cracked, and I'm gonna get that fixed next week. However, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it forward, get the car off the trailer so I can start modifying it. So I was in there disconnecting the battery charger or tender and realized that the roof of the trailer is leaking really bad. So we're going to have to fix that probably this year because the top is falling in. Man, it's been too long. I've missed driving this car. It's been in the trailer for probably 2 or 3 months now. Just because I wanted to leave it in there and take it straight to the exhaust shop whenever I was ready. Some other parts came in though. So like I said, we're gonna pull it off. We're gonna remove the hood, and I can't wait for you all to see what it's gonna look like for 2023. While I was unloading the car and letting it warm up, it got delivered today. So, and the company that I bought it from, they basically said, like, open it, make sure everything's okay before you even sign off. Delivery dude was super cool. I asked him to be patient. I was gonna open it real quick. He helped me open it. This thing looks gorgeous. So I ordered it through Lethal Performance. Super good dudes. I called them. I asked them a few questions about this and something else that should be coming in the next couple days. And look at this. It's a dry carbon GT4 hood, all molded in one piece here. So we're gonna mount it, change everything over, put the hood pins on, pull it all off, clear coat it, because they do say that you got to UV coat it. And since it'll be sitting in the sun of the track and be beaten, it'd be best to have clear coat anyway. And then maybe even ceramic coat it. I don't know. We'll see. So while this is out, I'm gonna go ahead and get this washed, get all the brake dust off, because I've been meaning to do that. And then we got some friends coming over Saturday to remove the other hood, and we're gonna install that one. All right, so we started prepping the stock hood, just kind of removing some things before we're gonna have friends come over to take it out. So we removed the striker, and then we removed the heat insulation that went on top. And I have to remove this one more windshield wiper fluid nozzle, and then we can pull those out, and the hood should be ready to come off. All right, so we got those taken off. It's basically ready for the struts to come off, and then it's good to go. And the neighborhood cat came over here for a visit, hanging out, taking care of any mice or anything else going on. Got one hood pin completed. It was a little rough. Unfortunately, not perfect, but it works, and I had to bend the pin a little bit to get it to line up just right. I might even drill out a little bit of the pin on the inside because it catches just a little bit when you're putting it in there. But I mean, that was sort of as close as I could get it without really screwing up the hood. So I can make do with that and then make it better, and it might get a little worn down over time. Now we got the painter's tape down here. I'm gonna hook the other one up here. Take some measurements and outline it in pencil. And then what I did for the last one was I used a Dremel for the straight lines, and then I use this tool here that I have that I used to cut little holes with drywall and stuff in here and there. But yeah, I used that for the rounded pieces. And then when I was off a little bit, I ended up just using this sandpaper disc in this drill here, just to kind of move it around just a little bit more. All right, I was kind of in a hurry to get that done, so I didn't really film that much of it. But hood pins are now in, so we're good to go. It was kind of a pain, and I had to modify the actual anodized pin so it would fit better. But now I have to get it loaded on the trailer because I have to take it to the shop to fix my exhaust that cracked really bad. All right, so it's a couple days later, and the deck lid actually got delivered before I had a chance to even edit and post the video. So you get to see that too. I've removed the inside panel so I can get to the wiring. Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose my backup light. I could probably transfer it, but I don't think I'm going to cut into the deck lid to do that, because all I really want the deck lid for is to have a wing and to save some weight. So this was pretty easy. The trickiest part was actually figuring out how to get this off, and you have to find the right spot to where it'll pry down a little bit, and then this whole thing just pops off. Once that was done, the trunk pull from the inside was right here, and you can just pull that down, and that was on this wire right here. And you push in on this piece right there, and that allows this cable to come out, because it was just down in here like this. So it's pretty easy from that standpoint. And the backup camera is right up here, so I unplugged that, and I'm going to pop all these pins out, remove the catch plate or whatever this thing's called, the latch, and then remove these two. And these two nuts right here, and it should pop right off. So I was looking at the new deck lid, and there's actually a big hole there for the camera and everything. So I might go ahead and move over that back panel. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so the new hood wasn't that much lighter than the old hood. I mean, it was about 10 pounds, but for something that large, it wasn't that big of a deal. That thing, I think it's about also 10, 12 pounds lighter, the carbon fiber one. But that, for being a deck lid, was super heavy. So a lot of weight saved there. All right, it is on and installed as much as I'm gonna do tonight. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to actually add the back panel with the Shelby logo and the backup camera. Might end up doing that anyway, just because there's a little hole right there. And while it is a race car, I still drive it in the rain and stuff. And if I can prevent water from getting inside, then that's even better. The only issue I see, and I didn't really check the stock one before I took it off, is on the left side, it's extremely close, and I'm concerned it might rub, especially, you know, at the track under high lateral G's. So I'm going to keep an eye on it if it chips the paint too much. I tried to move it as far over right as possible, because as you can see, there's a bigger gap on this side, but unfortunately, it didn't really move much. But the thing is gorgeous. Yeah, and it's going to look nice with the carbon fiber wing and the black roof and the carbon fiber hood. One thing to watch out for is when you pop the trunk, with it being as light as it is, it flies up. All right, so go ahead and hit the button. And see, it flies up. Yeah, exactly, because it's so much lighter. They do say you could still use the stock struts, so I mean, it's fine. It's just I need to remember that when I pop the trunk. All right, thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe. We're going to keep making it better and hopefully take a podium with Grid Life. I already have one podium with SECA. I'd like one with Grid Life, though.